going to be here for a short time. I'm gonna get this out the way so I can go on with the rest of my day. I have to go take some care of some unfinished business. Talk to my doctor and see what's going on with my health. And so I had to make a pit stop because I realized that Paul was trying to talk me into doing American oxtails, but what wasn't clicking with Paul is I'm doing Jamaican oxtails. There's a big difference in American oxtails, which is more of a soul food culture in America, versus Jamaican oxtails. So I have all of my vegetables and all of my cooking things that I need to prepare and to prep for the oxtails. There are certain things that I don't put in my food because I have a very, very sensitive stomach. My stomach is really sensitive. I cannot eat spicy food. So one thing about Indian food that I love, Jamaican food that I love, even Japanese, a lot of their dishes are very hot and spicy. So I avoid peppers because they're just too hot for me, and it'd be a waste of a meal if I put some peppers, Scotch bonnet peppers in my food. I'll get sick. It'll be a waste. So I don't use them. It's not that that's not a part of the culture. I don't use them because even when I order them, I can't eat at certain Jamaican restaurants, certain Indian restaurants, if they don't have dishes that are mild. And even in the Jamaican culture, the Indian culture, the Japanese culture, their mild is hot for me. So putting a Scotch bonnet in this would just, for me, ruin my meal for me that I'm eating for me. Now, if I was cooking for other people, then I would do 2 pots. I would do one Jamaican oxtails for myself, and then I would do Jamaican oxtails for my guests. But this is for me, so I can make it the way that I would want to prepare it. I'm preparing it the way that I would feel good about it, and my stomach would feel safe. Because if my stomach don't feel safe, within probably one bite, my tongue, my palate is going to go haywire, and then my stomach is going to go haywire. So I'm going to begin to prepare this item here. That's what I'm getting ready to do. So all of my seasoning vegetables over here that I already cut and prepared, it took me almost 2 hours to prepare everything. That's why I did it ahead of time. So I'm sure that I'm going to be getting a phone call soon in about 30 minutes. I'm hoping to be off of here in 30 minutes. So I have my white onions, I have my thyme, I have my garlic, I have my chives, and I did 2 different type of peppers. I was going to do 3, but I did the green and I did the orange. I would have did the red, and I probably should have done the red, but I didn't do the red. So I'm going to make this blend first because you need a blend, and then I'll go into, once I do my preparation for that, then I'll go into the next step. So it's a small, I just went on in Walmart and purchased me a small. You're going to need one of these, whichever one you're going to use, but you need something to blend up your food with. Everybody that likes to cook, I'm just sharing with y'all, you just need something condensed. If you don't have something, especially for you truckers, you need something small. I have a bigger one, but of course this works for me. I didn't want the cheap one. I feel like something happened to this because on the top of here it says it has a press lid to it has a dispenser for emulsifying sauces and dressings, but I don't see it on the top. I think I got ripped off. It's a little hole up at the top. So it's a little hole at the top of here, which will help if you need to put any type of oil in here, or any type of vinegar, or any type of juice inside when you mixing or blending, making your blend. So this is a very safe little processor. It's a 2-speed chopper, so I figured it should work. It's 350 watts and it holds 3 cups. Hello, how are you? It's 300. Hello, thank you for coming in. Hey, it's 350 watts. So if you don't have one, you need to get one. But if you're at home, I would suggest a bigger one. So I'm going to start preparing this, and I'm going to stay focused on this. And I'm starting off with putting some onions in here, because if I would have gotten 3 pounds of oxtails, it would have cost me $70. I don't need 3 pounds of oxtails. It's just me, but it would have been $70 for 3 pounds of oxtails. So of course I wasn't buying 3 pounds, and I couldn't find oxtails at any grocery store in any state. I've been to a couple of grocery stores in various states, and I had to go to the Jamaican restaurant and the market. I'm sorry, because they always have it together, the market in a restaurant. So I'm putting my bell peppers, my onions, my chives in here, putting my garlic in here. I'm putting my ginger in here. And I cut up way more than enough, more than I needed for later on. I'm doing my thyme. You have to have thyme. Thyme is imperative. So just trying to balance out everything in here. And I like thyme. So once you put your thyme in here, hello. So I'm going to stay focused because I have to go. I'm running behind. Yeah, so I'm going to, you want to put in your parsley whole. You want to put in your parsley whole. And then you want to put in your lime. You want to put lime in here. It should be coming out any minute. You want to put some lime in here. And you want to put some oil in here. Like, to your liking. Like 2.5 tablespoons of oil. And then you want to blend it. You're making a blend, and if it's not enough, so what I like about this chopper is you push down, you can stop it. I like that you can do that. It's messy. But now once you make your blend, we're going to move on to the next step. We're going to move on to the next step. So my next step is that it's imperative that you wash these very well. So they've been washed and cleaned with vinegar and lime and water. I rinsed them off thoroughly over and over again. So I rinsed them and I made sure that they was clean. I actually have two of these, so it's important that you have those. I'm going to go back to those messages. If it's any kind of cussing, disrespect, negativity, I'm blocking. I'm not going to look at them now because I'm cooking. So y'all go ahead and have y'all debut. For those of you that are new here, welcome everybody, welcome. But you know, I'm filled with the Holy Spirit, so I don't want to be offended, and I don't want you to offend the Holy Spirit. So once I go through, you can get your debut, say what you got to say, because once I finish with this, I'm going to go back and block anybody that disrespected this channel. And the Holy Spirit doesn't like to be offended. So these are my oxtails. Like I said, I only did 1 pound of them. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do is start off with my blend. So we want to pour the blend in here over the oxtails. And anytime you blend up vegetables, they're going to look, you know how they're going to look. Vegetables, that's how they look. That's okay. And then this is some zest, some lime zest. I'm doing my lime zest. Once I do my lime zest, I'm doing my seasoning. This is my seasoning that I'm doing. Don't need all of that seasoning in here. And I don't have gloves. I think about using these bags, but I should have had some gloves. I really should have, but I don't have the gloves. And I'm thinking about, I don't have the gloves. So I'm thanking you all for tuning in. Doing some spices. Let's get out of here. Did my season, I did my thyme. And now I'm going to mix this up. But what I think I'm going to do is, I really don't want this on my hands. I don't feel like it on my hands. I'm going to see if I can get away with this. Yeah, it'll work. So I'm going to use a bag because I don't want my hands all messed up. So I'm going to go, give me a minute to mix these all up. And I'll answer your question as soon as I get this all mixed up. I want a little more seasoning. It's smelling good, but I want a little more seasoning. So these are not going to be cooked right now. I'm getting ready to marinate them. So I'm going to go up. Good morning. Hi, Layla. Hi, TX, Texas. Hey. Boss, any back? Bucks, that's, yeah. Well, I was raised a certain way, so my father owned his 2 businesses, so money didn't mean, he was a saver, but we lived good. We lived real good. Yeah. Yeah, hello, Grand. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, it was $29. It was $29 for the chopper. The chopper was $29.99 plus tax at Walmart. Yeah. Hello, Susan. Thank you. Feels through and through. That's wonderful. Do you cook them in? You know, it's a process. I'm gonna have to come back later because these are getting ready to marinate. And I forgot my other seasoning. You gotta have this. Can you see it? It's important to get some Grace oxtail seasoning. It almost slipped my mind. Just almost slipped my mind. I haven't had my coffee this morning. So you want to put some of that on there. You need this. You got to get it at your Jamaican restaurant. You know, I mean, Jamaican store, you market. You're not going to find it probably nowhere else unless you buy it online. So I almost slipped on that. So if I was in my home, if I was in a home, I would really I would cook them on a stove. But since I'm in a truck, I'm gonna put them in a crock pot. But this is just the first step. I would prefer to cook them on the stove myself. I like my greens. Anything that I cook, I use big pots. I have big pots in storage. I'm talking about large pots. Because I had made some tamales homemade, and I got this big old pot, probably the biggest one you can find. But yeah, I would prefer to cook them in a pot. But if you have to go to work or something, yeah, but I just prefer stuff on the stove. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, and they also have the dry oxtail seasoning, but I didn't make it back to go to this Jamaican restaurant store When I get back, I'm still gonna go over there to the store, and this is why I use something, cause I'm in a truck. If I had a sink, I mean, you know, I have my washing bowl over here and my water, but I knew it was gonna get messy. Yeah, I knew it was gonna get messy. So once it's all mixed up and seasoned well, I'm gonna put it in a bag. You all know that my refrigerator, some of you will know my refrigerator is broken. I'm going to get it fixed. I have about an hour drive there, and it may take them 2 or 3 hours. So from the time it is now where I'm at, it's 7:41. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I say anytime after 12 o'clock or this evening. I don't know when I'm gonna come back, because this truck is going in the shop. Yeah, this truck has to go in the shop. It needs some things done to it. So I'm gonna have these back on ice, which I'm grateful that I packed them and packed them with ice, because my refrigerator is broke. So a lot of stuff that I made this week is totally different than what I would have made, because I didn't have anywhere to store anything. None of this stuff can be stored. None of my vegetables that I have. It's a lot, you know. But I had already purchased these, and I needed to go ahead and cook them. So once you do all of your prepping like this and your marinade, I'm putting mine in bags, because I'm putting them back in the cooler. Yeah, the motor went out in this. The motor went out in the refrigerator in here, so that's what I'm dealing with now. So you seasoning real well. Your oxtails, just put them in this bag. Like I said, I don't use a Scotch bonnet. If you like spicy food, of course use a Scotch bonnet. But my stomach is not strong enough for hot food. It'll go haywire on me. I don't know about you all. So I'm gonna double this bag. This is a freezer bag to keep the water from going in here, because I need to drain it anyway. Hello everyone, and thank you. I'm not able to see everything. So I'm not able to see everything on here. Yeah, you would have to get some Scotch bonnets, because they use Scotch bonnets in theirs. But like I said, I cannot mess with them Scotch bonnets. I have to taste when I go into any restaurant to eat their food, even Indian food, where they don't allow you to taste. But I'll say, can I taste your sauce on your oxtails? Can I taste your Jamaican sauce, your curry sauce? Because if it's spicy, I won't buy it. I'll walk out. I'll be sick. I'll be messed up. My day will be messed up. So I'm gonna double this bag. And I don't want to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can pour a little bit of this on here. I'm gonna try, and if I make a mess, I'm gonna make a mess. But I don't want to lose all that season. I'm not putting it all in there, but that seasoning, you have to do this. You have to marinate. Certain foods have to be marinated. Just like when I did my chicken, I did a brine on my chicken. I put it in water, and I put a bunch of salt in there, filled it up with water, put my chicken before I fried it, and left it in there for like 5 hours, and that chicken was so tender. It was, and you put cuts in your chicken. It'll be your chicken will be tender. It was chicken thighs. And I'm gonna show y'all what I had yesterday for lunch when I was on earlier. Let me see if I can get some of this out of here. Give me a minute. Yeah, I can't. Hello everyone. Hello. So I'm gonna just take these, and I'm gonna double this bag. I might triple this bag, because I don't want no water to go in here and mess these up. I think I'm gonna triple this bag to be safe. Like I said, my refrigerator this truck is going in the shop, so I'm gonna triple it, because I'd rather be safe than to come back and water is all in here. Just never know. And And like I said, my refrigerator is broken. So this is going inside of my ice chest. And I'll be back a little later. I want to show you all something before I get offline. If I think it's in this phone, it might be in the other phone. I don't remember. But yesterday when I was online, you know, some of you might not have been online, but I had made fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, fresh string beans and chicken. So I had that for lunch. When I was on yesterday, that's what I was getting ready to eat yesterday. That's what I had for lunch yesterday. That was my fried chicken, my string beans, my biscuits, and I ran out of potatoes, so I didn't have my potatoes, but it was so good. Yeah. Oh, and I put honey on it. It was so good. But yeah, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to leave this to clean up after I get offline because I got to clean all this up so I can get on the road. And I want to thank you all for tuning in over here. I appreciate everyone. So I'll be back. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to come back in a couple of hours. I don't know where because I have to. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am, Layla, I am. So I'll see y'all later. I'm going to come back once they finish fixing my truck. You know, that could take whatever. I don't know when they get this refrigerator put in here. This one is gone. It's gone, y'all. Got an empty refrigerator. So I got to wait till they fix the refrigerator. And I'll see y'all later. You too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Layla. See you later. Layla, you from California? Layla, you from California? Okay. See y'all later. She must have left. Thank you. Oh, Sacramento. Okay. I have family up there. I don't know them, though. Yeah. See y'all later, though. Oh, Sacramento. No, I'm close. I was close to Hollywood, Santa Monica. See you later.